There's times where I don't want to go to work. I hear my dad's voice ringing in my head. Never let a good thing last too long, never let a bad thing last too long, you know, because tomorrow's gonna come and you're gonna have to go back. So, that's why I keep showing up.
Zion Tupuola-Fetui has suited up for the Washington Huskies for the last 6 seasons. And before every game, the outside linebacker got a message of encouragement from his father, Molia, in Hawaii.
He always gave me a pregame text. He always knew what to say. At the end of it, he's all like, you know, ZTF, the SackMan. And then I'd come home and he'd, you know, do this little SackMan, SackMan. I'm like, all right, you know, like, that's our thing though. Like, don't let that get out. I mean, obviously he wanted to see sacks and everything like that, but he's just happy to see me on the field.
It was the guy they call ZTF, Zion Tupuola-Fetui, making another big play.
On the field, SackMan was dominating, earning all Pac-12 honors in 2022. But back at home, his father was tackling his toughest battle.
I knew he was sick, kind of in and out of the hospital at times. He didn't have a lot of energy. I think he would do things for an hour or two before he had to really sit down for a while. I didn't realize how bad it was even then.
On October 28, 2023, Washington played at Stanford. After the Huskies' win, Zion returned to his locker and found a message from his mom.
Then I see her text message about, call me when you get the chance. She answered the phone crying and kind of put into it together.
Molia-Fetui had laid down before the Huskies game to rest. He died in his sleep that afternoon at the age of 58.
I just remember seeing him break down in tears, and all we could really do is just gather up around him, hug him up, show him that we love him, that we're there for him.
It being something that you don't wish upon anyone when it's not expected, and it just puts things in perspective really fast.
Once that day of crying was done, I was hearing my dad, saying, all right, let's go back to work. Always go back to work with him,
There is no guide to navigating grief. But Zion says football provided distraction from despair. And he decided almost immediately he would take the field the following week at USC.
The Coliseum and Caleb Williams, he would have loved to be a part of it.
A flawless Saturday afternoon in Southern California. It's the biggest USC home game. Must-win mode for the Trojans against undefeated Washington.
I don't think I really did want to play. I think there's a point in the game where I jumped off sides.
Offside, defense number 4.
And I was just kind of am I hurting the team? And then that play happened.
Backpedaling, lost the football, was knocked loose by Tupuola-Fetui.
All I could think about was my dad. And then all I could think about was that he wanted a sack fumble. I was thankful I was able to do that for him and for myself as well.
This week was really hard, but I knew my dad wanted me to play. He loves this game. He loves you, Dub, bro. And I know I'd just be doing him wrong if I didn't play.
I just saw him finishing up an interview and breaking down as it was ending. I just wanted to make sure he knew how much he was loved by this team.
For a second, I didn't have to be tough about it, I was able to just cry in his arms. I want to continue to just live my life for him. You just gotta keep showing up, even when you don't want to. Do it for Dad.